Hi everyone, so today I've got a video for you. You can tell from the title of this video, this is about skincare. So first, a disclaimer, I am not a professional dermatologist. I am not a professional, a skincare professional. I am a makeup artist and I've been a makeup artist for 10 years or so. And I have tried a lot of skincare. Struggled with my difficult skin for years, and what I do now is actually a fairly new routine for me. In about the past year, I've changed up my skincare and it has helped dramatically, but I'll get into that. So I just want to make that small disclaimer that I'm not a professional. This is my own personal experience, and I can only give you advice from my personal experience. This has worked for me and it has worked for many of my clients. At least some of my advice has worked for many of my clients. So everyone is different. You're going to have to still, deal with you and, your skin, but this might help. So I am 32 years old and I have always tried to take care of my skin. Well, not always. Let me not tell lies. When I was about 23 or so, I started to really take care of my skin. At least I tried. I would always use eye cream, and I made a lot of mistakes, but I was working with the information I had at the time. So I'll try to go into, I'll break down the skincare step by step and go through what common misconceptions are and what I was doing that was wrong. And why is my computer making noise? And and I can't turn it off because I've got all of my information there. Anyway, so like I said, I'm 32 and I think I have pretty damn good skin. I mean, I don't have any wrinkles. I've got some fine lines, but who doesn't? Unless, even my 4-year-old has a fine line under her eyes. Come on. I think I have pretty good skin. I have some large pores, which, your pores are what they are. You cannot close your pores up. They do not open and shut like a door. They're there, okay? So I've got some large pores across my cheek area here, above my eyebrows right here, and a little bit in here. Again, it is what it is. No one is perfect, and who wants to be? That'd be kind of boring, right? I have combination oily skin. It used to be completely oily, like totally completely oily, and since I've changed up my skincare and found this routine that works for me, the oil has definitely subsided a bit and it's not as bad as it was. But if you watched my in-depth foundation routine for oily skin, which I will link down below, you know that I said I was oily right across the entire center band of my face this way and then right down the middle of my face. It is where I'm not oily is right here, and I'm not oily right here. So from like right below my cheekbone to right here, I'm not oily. I'll just go into it. And I haven't really been putting this video off. I have just been trying to gather my thoughts and try to make it concise, but it just might end up being kind of a long video. I'm going to try really hard to not let it be long, but who knows? I'll do my best. So just over a year ago, I was still struggling with acne. I would get acne breakouts along my cheeks. Right in here, I would get those large, pretty painful cystic pimples. I would get small pimples across my forehead and around my chin, and I had rough skin. The texture of my skin wasn't great. It didn't feel nice. I had like kind of rough patches on my temples, which is completely gone now. Completely gone, and I'll get into that. I discovered, skincare goddess Caroline Hirons, and she has this amazing website, amazing blog, and I'll link her down below as well. And I took a lot of advice. I remember reading her blog and thinking that this is on her website and thinking this is so different from everything I've been taught. Let me try it. I mean, I've tried everything else. It can't hurt. And when I say I had acne, I didn't have, awful, painful, problem acne everywhere. I just had these pimples that would come up and it would leave my skin blemished and my skin would mark and my skin texture wasn't great. And I would, again, I'm going to go through the steps and tell you what I used to do and the misconceptions I had, debunk a couple of myths, and then tell you what I do now. So I also want to say I can't really afford like incredibly expensive skincare. When I can, I splurge, but in Barbados everything is double and triple what it costs anywhere else. So it's hard for me to get the really, really expensive skincare. But if I could, I would spend the money on my skincare before I spent money on my shoes and handbags. That, just putting it bluntly. the skin, you know, I could change my shoes. My skin is my skin, and it's all I'm going to have until I'm dead. Like, being really blunt. Okay, so cleansing. Some of the mistakes that I made, there's a widely held belief that foaming cleansers are good for the skin. And for a long time, I used foaming cleansers. And then I found out that foaming cleansers are not good for the skin. In the majority of cases, to make foam, you know, the product has to contain lots of surfactants. And basically, all that means is that as it's creating bubbles, it's alkalizing your skin. And alkaline skin is a haven for bacteria. And so you'll get more breakouts, and your skin will get drier. And I didn't realize that was what was contributing to my oily skin. The foaming cleansers, although they feel nice on the skin and you feel fresh for about 5 minutes, and then the oil starts to come back. You're like, oh my God, what do I do here? It's because the foam itself is really, really not good for your skin at all. So I cut foaming cleansers out completely, and I moved to cream cleansers. I'll get to that in a second. Another widely held belief is that it's okay to remove your makeup with wipes. It is not okay to remove your makeup with wipes. It does not remove your makeup properly. It does not deep cleanse your pores or your skin in general. All you're doing is pushing, you're taking off the surface and what's on the surface, and you're pushing the rest of it into your skin. It's not good for your skin. A lot of wipes also contain alcohol, and again, they contain surfactants, etc. Not good for your skin. Don't do it, period, stop. Another cleansing misconception or, you know, myth that I believed in was that I had to use scrubs on my skin. But when I say scrubs, I mean scrubs that have in, like, you know, grains or have sandy texture. I've always known that apricot scrubs are terrible for your face. Don't use them. I mean, nothing good can come from rubbing peach pit all over your face. It's not a good idea. So don't. I used to think I had to scrub. I used to think, well, you know, this roughness that I have on my temples and along my jawline, it's not going away. I need to scrub it off. And I would scrub, and it only makes matters worse because you're actually breaking the surface of your skin. You'll create more broken capillaries. So, I mean, women have broken capillaries anyway, and redness. I have a few broken capillaries around my nose. And you'll find, especially as you get older, that scrubs just are unkind to your skin. They're not necessary, and I'll get into why in a second. So what I do now, and this is, most of this stuff is advice I've taken from Caroline Hyren, so I don't want anyone to think that I'm like plagiarizing her or something, but I have, like, her advice has completely changed my skin, completely. She recommends a cream cleanser. And I tried it. I can't afford, like I said, I can't afford like really expensive balms and cream cleansers. But what I was using, and what I still do use, is my Noxzema. Now, I don't use this on my eye area. And again, generally you can find really good balms by all kinds of brands, cleansing balms that you can use to take off eye makeup as well, even waterproof makeup. But because I can't rub my eyes because of my keratoconus, we all know that I use this to remove my eye makeup. And this works brilliantly, and I take my eye makeup off, and then I clean the rest of my face using my creams. Now, this is just plain old Noxzema. This is the Deep Cleansing Cream plus moisturizers. This one's empty, but yeah, I use this. It has a little bit of, it has a tingle because it has in menthol, I think, and I just love how that feels. It brightens it. I feel like it brightens up my skin. You don't necessarily have to. Just find a cream, something that you put onto your face. Then you put it on to your face dry. No matter what it says on the back, put it onto dry skin, and then you start to massage it. A facial massage is one of the best things you can do for your skin. One of the absolute best. It brings all of the, you know, it helps the circulation, and it helps, you know, get your cream cleanser down into your pores, cleans everything out, pulls all the crap and crud out of your skin. And the facial massage itself helps to dispel lymph. So like I get puffiness under my eyes. If you get puffy in any areas of your face, it means that you've got some lymph that's settling in those spots. So when you massage your skin, like I'll do this kind of deal under my eyes, and I'll generally take 2 fingers, rub it like that under there, you know, and really, really massage your face really, really well. And then once you're finished, I'll pull down this way. Just once or twice, pull back, not really down, back this way, and then across the chin. in that way, and it pushes all that lymph drainage back into your glands, and then it can be distributed, you know, and disposed of in your normal body functions. Facial massage is one of the best. Again, I cannot stress it enough. I have seen such an improvement in my skin from massaging properly and taking time. I mean, 5 minutes to massage your skin. Come on, it's a no-brainer. So after you're finished with your cream cleanser, the best way to exfoliate or to start the exfoliation process is to take off your cream cleanser with a washcloth. This is just a regular terry washcloth. They're cheap. You can actually buy disposable ones. I know that they sell them in the UK and in the States. Here, I can't really get disposable washcloths, or flannels they're called sometimes, but you can just get terry ones. Use it. This is at night now, taking off makeup. Warm water, if it's comfortable on your fingers, it's going to be fine for your face. Get it onto your washcloth, wring your washcloth out, and then you can go in motions like this to take off the cream cleanser. And what you're also doing, the massage and the cream cleanser has started to loosen up any dead skin cells. Doing this takes those skin cells that are dead off without having to actually use. And now this is, once this is wet, this is not rough to the skin. You shouldn't be pressing hard enough to feel pain. It just really helps to exfoliate, as opposed to having to use grainy scrubs. And the minute I started doing this method, just this, within 2 weeks, the roughness was going away. Once I stopped scrubbing, honest to God, the roughness went away. Go figure. And the pimples started to disappear. Now I only get 1 or 2 small blemishes, like when I have my period or something, which is, you know, hormonal and normal. But it's nowhere near as bad as it used to be. So, yes, cream cleanser and a washcloth. Excellent, right? Rinse your face off when you're finished if you want to. If you've been wearing SPF, you should double cleanse. You really should. And a note about the washcloth, please change it. Like, come on. If you take your makeup off with it, you need to wash it. If you've used a fresh one in the morning to wash your face, because you've got stuff on your face from overnight, you need to wash your face in the mornings. Please don't skip that. And don't use soap. Okay, now that I've got that out of my system, you can use the flannel in the morning and then use it again at night to take off your makeup and then put it in the wash. That's fine. But once you've taken makeup off with it and the cream cleanser and done a lot of cleansing with it, you need to wash it. When I'm finished that, then I'll go into my toning and moisturizing. For the morning cleansing, I was using this is also Noxzema. This is the Triple Clean Antibacterial Lathering Cleanser. Lather is not the same thing as foaming. Foaming is lots of bubbles. Lather just means it goes creamy on the skin as you work it in. And I really, really love this product. I don't use this to remove my makeup. Sometimes, if I've had especially a long kind of day and I've been wearing my makeup a long time, I'll do my cream cleanser with my washcloth first, and then I'll use a tiny little bit of this and just wash the rest, you know, wash the face again. But recently I have found this, which is Olay. It's the Fresh Effect Shine Shine Go Away Shine Minimizing Cleanser. It says it deep cleans, I can't read. Deep cleans and purifies to refresh the skin. Now, I was afraid that this was going to be foaming, but it's not. It's a cream cleanser. Again, it's lathering. It's not foaming. And it's oil-free. And this stuff, it smells lovely. It's actually really interesting looking. I'm going to show it to you because I actually really like it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on my camera, but it's actually like silver. Can you see that? It's silver and sparkly. That's kind of fun, isn't it? And it smells really bright and fresh. Oh, I got some on my face. It smells fruity, which is really, really pleasant, but it's not overwhelming. I have been using this in the mornings to clean my face. I'll just, you know, make my face ever so slightly damp, use my, just wash and take it off. And I may be imagining things because I've been using this for about 3 weeks. And I haven't had to use my Milk of Magnesia as much. So maybe it works to take away the oil and shine. Who knows? I mean, I've been able to get away with wearing my True Match foundation all day and just touching it maybe once or twice, blotting and touching up, and it doesn't go into complete grease oil slick. So maybe. So that's what I do for cleansing. The basic things are, do not use wipes or toner to take off your makeup. That's another thing we're going to get to. Do not use scrubs. If you're having a problem with acne or with dry skin, try cutting the scrubs out and try cutting out the foaming cleansers. You have nothing to lose. Try it for a week and see what happens. If it doesn't work for you, then go back to what you were doing before. But honestly, you have nothing to lose by trying it. Just cut them out, see what happens. So now cleansing is over and we move to toner. Toner is one of the most misunderstood and most misused products for skincare out there. Toner is not meant to clean your skin. It is not. It is not meant to remove makeup. If you use toner after you cleanse and it's still coming with makeup on it, you need to change your cleanser. It's plain and simple. Toner is not meant for cleaning. And I see so many people who are beauty industry professionals using toners to clean the skin, and that's not what toners are for. Toners also do not close pores. They don't. Your pores, like I said before, are not windows that you can just open and close. The pores are what they are. They're just pores. A toner also should not sting. It should not burn your skin. Toners really should not have alcohol in them because it may temporarily make your skin feel like it's nice and tight, but what it's ultimately doing is just drying your skin out and causing you more problems in general. Toners, what they're for is to balance out your pH after you cleanse. And it is also for, you can actually have toners that are exfoliating toners. Those are toners that contain acids like AHAs, BHAs, etc. And toners are hydrating. That's the number one reason for toners in general. They're supposed to hydrate your skin. Toners that contain things like hyaluronic acid will help to, they'll make the skin want to suck moisture up. Anything that you put on over the toner is going to want to make it just go and suck all of it up instead of having the moisturizer just sitting there. So you can use 2 toners, and many people recommend using 2 toners. I'm not, because I just can't find, there's not a huge range of them available to me in Barbados, and like I said before, I can't really afford to spend $400 on makeup. If I could, I would. On skincare, sorry. If I could, I would. But you can use, if you're going to use 2 toners, use the exfoliating one first. So anything that's containing acids that are going to, and of course, you're going to be careful with the strengths of them because some of them can be quite strong, but again, they should never burn. Tingle, but they should never actually burn or sting, and they should never contain alcohol. So you'll use your exfoliating toner first, and then you'll use your hydrating one second. If not, just use one or the other, whichever one you're using. But I recommend using a hydrating one. The one I'm using at the moment is the Neutrogena alcohol-free toner. And this is okay. I mean, I don't think it's amazing, but it's all right. I like it. I love how it smells. It is, I can't even describe the smell. It is such a clean, oh God, it makes me think of like clean laundry and ocean breeze, and it's such an amazing smell. And that's the one reason I think I keep using it, because I don't know if it does anything for my skin. I mean, it does help my skin suck up whatever I put on it, but damn, it smells good. So after toner, you come to, now you're supposed to put your toner onto an almost dry skin, not completely dry. And then after your toner is setting on your skin, and again, once it's almost dry, now you go into your moisturizing. I thought for years that because I had oily skin, I didn't need to moisturize. And when I would moisturize, it would just feel like a film on my skin, and my skin would not drink up that moisture no matter what I did. And it was a nightmare, and it made me feel like I was more oily, and it was awful. So I never really used it. But once I changed up the skincare regimen and I started using cream cleansers and using my washcloth for exfoliation, and I started using toners, I said, no, again, let me just try it. I have nothing to lose. Let me just try this out. And I started using moisturizers again. Now I was using one by Nivea, and that was pretty nice, a night cream and a day cream. The day cream I find a little bit heavy, so I still have it. I will use it if I'm going in the sun because it has an SPF of 30. So I'll generally use it like if I'm going to the beach or something, and it's fine. But I don't really use it under my makeup anymore because I found it a little too heavy. But the night cream, the Nivea night cream that I was using was brilliant. The Q10 one, that's the one I was using. I don't have it here to show you. But anything, really. I mean, you can use serums, you can use oils. It just depends on you and what you want. Make sure you use a toner first. And the rule of thumb basically is eyes before face. And then also serums and oils before creams. So I use an eye cream. Like I said, I've always used an eye cream, and I tried different ones out. And I was using the Nivea Q10 one. That didn't really do anything for me at all, but I was just using it because it was there, and well, it's something to put on my face. And then I started using this one. This is the Olay 7-in-1, and this is supposed to treat 7 signs of anti-aging. And I don't have the list of 7 things here, but it's basically dark circles, puffiness, fine lines, wrinkles, crow's feet, you know, which are fine lines, the usual. And it's so funny. They'll put fine lines, wrinkles, and crow's feet as 3 separate things. They're not. They're all the same thing, okay? But this is actually really good. It doesn't have much of a smell. No smell at all, really. It has a cream smell. It doesn't have any perfume in it. But it's kind of like, that's what it looks like. It's kind of a creamy color. It's a pretty color, actually. And it feels really, really nice on the skin. And I do think this is working. I don't notice my concealer settling into my fine lines as much as it used to under my eyes. And I do feel like some of my laugh lines have eased on the side of my face. And I mean, I'm very expressive with my face. So I expect to have lines. But this really does help. My under eye area does feel hydrated. Like before, when I would put on my concealer, I have to set it with powder or not. It's going to settle into my fine lines, and then it would feel dry and look dry throughout the day. But with this, it doesn't. And I do use this day and night. And I don't know if it is a side effect of this or if it's because I'm taking fish oil, which is something I'll get to. I don't know what it is, but my eyelashes seem longer to me. They seem a little tiny bit longer and a little bit thicker. And I don't know if it's this or a combination of what I've been doing. So, hey, if that's a bonus, great. And then on the rest of my face, like I said, I was using the Nivea Q10 one. I used it all up. And again, it was good. I liked it. But now I am using this. This is by Rock, and it's the Deep Wrinkle Night Cream. And it's supposed to visibly reduce expression lines and deep wrinkles. And that's what it looks like. Now, these two things were insanely expensive in Barbados, but they were my birthday gift to myself. But seriously, they were like both $50-something here. And this on Amazon, and I'm sure in Walmart and stuff, was like 13 US bucks. Like, come on. Prices, really? But anyway, so that's my skincare routine for night that I'm using. And I wanted to try this because I do have deep expression lines on my forehead because, again, I'm very expressive with my face. And I do feel, after using this for about 6 weeks, I do feel like it is working. It is doing a little something. It's got AHAs in it, alpha hydroxy acid, and it has, my skin does feel really, really good. And my skin feels nice and smooth. It does feel nice and tight. And like I said, I do think that my expression lines when my face is at rest have diminished somewhat. I'm not sure if it's really helping pores, but again, pores don't close and open. You can reduce, I mean, when your skin is properly hydrated, your pores are not going to look as cavernous in your face. You think about a prune or a raisin, when it dries up, everything just goes. So I do feel like if it's filled my skin out a little bit and my skin feels plumper and it looks better close up, and it feels better. Like, you can tell, you'll be able to tell when you find something that works. You can just feel it. So I do think those are working, and that's what I use for nighttime. And then, like I said earlier, I'll clean my face with this in the morning. If I'm not wearing makeup, I will wash my face with this at night, but I will still use my washcloth. And this is what I've been using on my face under my makeup, and I like it. It does not make me oily. This is my Pond's Luminous Moisture Day Lotion. It has an SPF of 15 in it, which is not absolutely necessary because my foundation generally has SPF for every day. That's where I get my SPF from. But unless I'm going to the beach or something, then I'll double up on SPF protection. But this works great. It smells like roses, and I'm not usually a rose lover, but it's not an overly strong smell of roses, and it's a little bit fresher. Like, I find roses can smell very, very perfumey, kind of old woman almost to me, but this doesn't. This is a nice fresh rose smell, which is nice. And like I said, I've been using it. I use it every day under my makeup. I find that it sinks into my skin really, really nicely, and everything just goes on much more evenly over the top of it. Other than that, that's just basically my skincare regimen and my thoughts on skincare and what I've changed. Other than that, I started taking fish oil supplements. If you are a vegetarian, I know that you can replace fish oil with flax, but it doesn't work as well as fish oil does. Fish oil is great for your heart health, for your joints, and it's fabulous for your skin. And like I said, I don't know if that's why my eyelashes are growing a little bit, but I am taking fish oil supplements, which is something good to do. Good, good supplements in general, and good, I mean, I can say this again, good diet. Try to eat clean, avoid so much sugar. I went about a year ago, and I'll do a whole video on this eventually. About a year ago, a little less than a year ago, I started doing eating clean. I cut out all sugar because I was completely addicted to sugar. cut out all sugar, started and cut out most carbohydrates, and now I get my carbohydrates from vegetables, which is enough. And I eat mainly protein, some fats, clean fats, and vegetables and fruit. And I have managed to lose 40 pounds. Whoop, whoop. Generally, overall, I feel healthier. So I'll do a whole thing on that, but I added supplements to my regimen. So I take probiotics, which is really, really good for your gut health in general. And that reflects in your skin too if you've got bad digestion. And then I also take fish oil, like I said. So I really hope that was helpful. I know this is a super long video. I'm really, really sorry that it's this long, but I needed to not have to cut those things. I needed to say it. And I hope you stayed to the end of the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And I will see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting my channel and my Facebook page and my Instagram and my Twitter. And I'm really grateful because I love doing this. I love that I can share my passion for makeup and for skincare and all those things with you guys. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.